Hey babies, and how you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you're doing great. Hope everywhere marama, hope everywhere is too. Welcome back babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and also do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up and then share this video. Thank you. So you guys, as usual, it's a normal routine in Biggie's house. Every Sunday, the nominated housemates would have something that looks likely like their last diary session, because definitely amongst the housemates who went in their numbers to the diary room, one, two, three, or four might leave that certain day. And today is not going to be exempted because some more evictions this evening, you go choco. So any which ways, Denari, let me talk about Denari's diary session. I'm not talking about the diary sessions according to how Biggie called them, right? So we're going to be talking about Denari, almost all the housemates. In fact, we're talking about all the nominated housemate diary session right now. So I'll start with Denari, right? So in his diary session, the question Biggie was training for the nominated housemates is what do they think the housemates would remember them for? And then for Denari, he said that he thinks the housemates will remember him for his voice, his calm nature, and a creative guy, right? And Biggie also asked him, who do you think would miss you when you leave? And then Denari said, Big brother, for the lady, I do not have any close relationship with the ladies here. The person who would have missed me has already left. You guys know already, Doris. And then for the guys, he thinks Culture, Jason, and Coin would miss him. The Coin fans have been dragging Denari because of this. They said, please, our Coin no go miss you. After you use Coin, you got sipped, and I've been laughing so hard. So the next housemate I'll be talking about is Culture's diary session. He did reveal he would want the housemates to remember him for his funny nature, yes. And then he said if he leaves, the housemates he think would be missing him is Jason, Ruboy, and Tracy. These are the three housemate culture things will be missing him if he leaves the house. And then for Tracy revealed that she would want the housemates to, remember her as a housemate who was bubbly, create competitive, and also a foodie, because of course Tracy is a foodie. She dey eat oh. So yeah, she said she would want the housemate to remember her for that. And then she said the housemate she think will be missing her is Culture, Ruboy, and Zeta. Talking about Zeta in her session, she said, well, she would want the housemate to remember her for her vibe, right? And then the housemate she think would miss her when she leave, it's Tracy, because of course you guys know the person Zeta has got close friendship with is Tracy in that house, though she has good friendship with some certain persons, but it is Tracy she is very sure of would miss her so much. And then after Zeta we have Bright in his session revealed that he would want the housemate to remember him as a competitive guy, lover boy, calm guy, and all of that. He said he do not know if the housemate sees him like that, but he has had experience from the outside world that is how people sees him, so that is what he think they would see him as, that they would remember him of when he leaves. And then he said the two housemates that would miss him, when he goes is Imisi and Kola. And then he was like, Biggie, this one way they asked me this question, am I going home? I'm like, Bright, calm down. That they ask everybody the same question. And then followed by Mensan diary session. When Biggie asked him, what do you think the housemates would remember you for? Mensa started digressing, saying that I don't think they would do anything for me. That Big is just giving like medicine after that, because I was in the house, they did not do it for me. So if I leave, I would not expect them to do anything for me. And I was just laughing. I was just laughing when he was replying. I'm like, Mensa, be calming down, pressure, And then Biggie said, okay, which housemate do you think would miss you when you leave? I said, Biggie, I don't think anyone, or maybe they would just miss me because of my presence and how my presence will be felt in the house. I am like salt. When I'm not in food, you will feel it and all of that, But he now said maybe Culture might miss him because they've started playing, they play snookers together, and then they do the cleaning up in the kitchen together. So maybe Culture. And then for Mide, she did reveal that she would want the housemates to remember her for the housemate that brought in joy and fun to the house. And then the person she will be missing, she thinks will be missing her. Yes, the person she thinks will be missing her when she leaves is Bright. And then after Mide's session was that of Isabella. When Isabella was asked the first question, she said, well, she don't care, or she doesn't know what they will remember her for. And then she said the housemate she thinks will miss her when she leaves is Sultana, Imisi, and Denare. Not leaving out culture too. Yes, she did mention culture to that list, right? And then for Jason said he would love to be remembered as the competitive guy at the threat at the arena, and the person that would miss him if he leaves is Sultana, culture, and Joanna. That is what Jason. Those are the people Jason thinks will be missing him when he leaves the Big Brother house, and that he should be remembered for his competitive side, and then how he's a threat to the arena, and then how calm he is. That is coming from Jason. And then that of Salty, that is Sultana, she said she wants people to remember her for the impact she has made in the house, and the people that would miss her is Jason and Isabella. And then for Coin's diary session, Coin revealed that he would want to be remembered as being the life of the party for the arena's games and also the finest boy in Biggie's house. And Biggie was like, "Who gave you that title?" And then he was like, "Biggie, like it's obvious now. Biggie, forget I know they carry on for head though, but it's obvious that I'm so handsome. Even the housemaid will tell me, even Biggie, check him now. I am so cute." Biggie says, okay, he should loud it since it's coming from him, right? And then he now revealed to Biggie that the people that would miss him, he mentioned culture, he mentioned think Jason, Faith, who again, I think Rude Boy, because he said for Mensan gets motivations from him, and then for Jason that they work together, put her together in tax. And honestly speaking, those two, I love seeing them work together, and I would really love them to work things well outside together. Yeah, and then for Kola actually explained a whole lot about the Imisi shenanigans going on, in the house, and his relationship with Imisi, and then he revealed that he would love to be remembered as a stand-up guy, fashionista and all of that. The person that the people he think would miss him, I think he said Bright, he said definitely Imisi, that because it's so obvious Imisi would miss him, then Bright and Mide, and then Telma. These are the four persons Kola feel will miss him. And then for Faith's diary session, Biggie asked Faith for what he would think the housemates will remember him for, and then Faith said he really feel like the housemates have a different perception about him, right? But he would love the housemates to remember him for his what's he called, for his caring side, but they do not see that part about him, right? That they see him as this maybe so rigid and stiff person, but he has actually understand almost all the housemates. Before you know it, he started mentioning each and every of the housemates and the character they possess. That's the positive character they possess. He said this person is actually this one is actually this. He mentioned like almost 6 or more housemates, if I'm not mistaken. So from Faith, and he said he feels like he has actually, gotten to know some of these housemates to a certain extent. So he feels like he really care about them and not just what they think about him. So from his end, the people that he think would miss him is actually Joanna, Mensan, and he said about Mensan that there was a time the whole housemate ganged up against him, and it was Mensan who came through for him. So that was what Faith said about Mensan. And then the next person Faith did mention was Bright. He said the do play snooker together, and then Telma, funny enough, he said Telma, and he now said initially himself and Telma were actually not really in good terms, but currently Telma is also showing a caring part where Telma will be like, "Oh Faith, do you want more meat? Do you want this more?" So he feels like himself and Telma, they are starting to understand each other. And afterwards it was Imisi's diary session. Honestly, this girl called Imisi no go stop to make me laugh. When I see her, if you're actually a Lagosian, if you stay in Lagos, you would know a market called Akpango is actually in the island, right? So in that market, all these Aja that used to have shops, you always see them busy. Sometimes they tie their scarf this funny. When I saw Imisi, that was what entered my head, that this girl just remind me of all these women we get big stuff for Lagos. Maybe say for Lagos Island there, that is the Akpango. Maybe say they are busy, always busy with calculator, always busy giving orders to their boys. And funny enough, Vicky told Imisi the same thing. Some of them can look scattered. Some of them look all this vibey. Some of them can look scattered the way Imisi is looking scattered right now. And then Biggie told Imisi that you look like big shop owner. I'm like, hey Biggie, you are actually in my mind because this man, how did you know this? Anyway, Trace, Imisi was asked what she would be remembered for in the house, and she said she doesn't know what they would remember her for. That they really do not really like her. They'll be happy if she leaves. You know that she doesn't know what this ones would remember her for. And then she said the people that would miss her when she leaves is actually Kola, that herself and Kola has established a good relationship. So it's Kola and then Isabella. That for Isabella, they've actually got a good relationship. So those are the two people she thinks would actually miss her when she leaves. So guys, these are the nominated housemate diary session. I'll be dropping it here to leave the rest for you guys in the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do so. Thank you. And also do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.